start at the beginning. Yeah, our group was the Cyber Snakes, and we were working on game development. I'm the project manager, Travis Smalling, and we built a game called Snake on a Diet, but mainly thanks to.
My name is Vaibhav, and I was part of the project along with
Rucker, and I was also part of the project.
My name is Zak Stone, and I was a part of the project.
So
the biggest challenge we chose to face was transforming the classic Snake game. This meant we had a rough gameplay and style in mind, but transforming it would be complicated. We wanted to take the backbone from the mini project and remix it into something new. This led us to flipping the game mechanics, where instead of growing the snake, we wanted the snake to shrink when it consumed a fruit.
So in our game, we have 4 different kinds of major screens to showcase 4 different visuals. And the first one you'll get is the main menu screen. And this is where you can select the different difficulty levels. And the difficulty levels just really alter the length and the speed of the snake in the game. And then once you select a difficulty level, you'll be transferred to the field, which shows the snake, and that's where you actually play the game along with like the apples and oranges. And depending on how well you do, you'll get a you win screen or a you lost screen saying that you died.
In the time that we had, we were able to get a lot done, including completely reworking the snake game to fit our idea, as well as adding some new features. If we had more time, we could have added more fruits to make the gameplay more complicated. We also wanted to add a restart/replay function that would prompt the player after they win/died.
In conclusion, throughout this week, we started to learn the basics of Python, including but not limited to loops and defining functions. And we also learned how to make a basic game and to use the backbone of the basic game to add more complicated elements to the game, such as difficulties, text, buttons, and displays. And we programmed and designed our Snake on the Diet game from scratch. So I would say that's a major accomplishment by me as well as my entire team. And we're all extremely proud of what we accomplished.
And we built our entire project out of Replit using the Pygame framework, and I think it came out pretty great. Now it's up to showing off the actual game. So thanks to Blake, I believe. It was Blake or Sean who mounted it, so we should be able to play it.
That was shout out to Sean. That was Sean.
Shout out to Sean. So game's built in a 500 by 500. We have 3 difficulties of different colors. I'll start out with hard just to show off how absolutely brutal the game is. So there are some animations built in, but the whole running theme is you want to collect oranges, not apples. Everyone knows apples makes the snake grow bigger, but in this case, we want the snake to get smaller. Turn on sound, as we have sound as well. So I'll go ahead and try and do my best on easy. Let's just say hard is that difficulty for a reason. So Zach's idea to give the game an extra challenge is to flip the incentive sounds to the opposite of what you're supposed to do, to really give it that extra bit of flavor. So if you go on screen, you die. And if I can do well enough to win, hopefully we can get to that screen as well. So Vaibhav, could you go ahead and try and explain how we got the main menu system working? Because I know that was something that was a little interesting to try and implement.
So basically, if you were to choose a difficulty hard in the game loop where the menu was, the menu would be set to false, so that way you wouldn't see the menu anymore. And if you chose hard, then everything that would be set to false, and the values and variables relating to the difficulty would of hard would be set, like the tick speed and also the length of the snake segments.
Yeah, so that's our game. That is Snake on a Diet, fighting to lose some weight.